Hello everyone. Let us do examination style exercise 3. This exercise is based on chapter number 3, number 2. Here we have first question. Coraline, Davina and Edward received $900 from their grandmother in the ratio 3:5:7. Calculate how much money each receive. Okay, so in short for Coraline, I will use C. So how much C receives? So for that, first we will see what is sum of this 3, 5 and 7. So the addition is 5 plus 3, 8 plus 7, 15. Now the share of Coraline, here the share of Coraline will be 3 divided by 15. So 15 is total and share of Coraline is 3 out of that. So it is 3 divided by 15 times 900. 3 divided by 15 times 900. It will give me result as 180. So the Coraline will receive $180. Similarly, the second, Davina, she will receive 5 divided by 15 times 900. So this will be actually 900 divided by 15. If I do, result is 60. So every time I have to multiply by 60. So here it is $300. And finally, Edward will receive 7 divided by 15 times 900. And this will be $420. Okay, first part done. Now second part, B part. This is your part A. B part is Coraline spent 1/6 of her money and then invest the rest for 4 years at 3% per year simple interest. How much money does Coraline have at the end of 4 years? So as Coraline spent 1/6 of her money, that means she invested 5/6 of the money. So here for B part, 5/6 of the money which Coraline has is $180. So 5/6 of 180 will give me 150. So here she is investing $150. Now she is investing $150 at a 3% simple interest for 4 years. So simple interest, if I calculate for 4 years, it is 150 times 4 years, that is 4 times 3 divided by 100. So 150 times 4 times 3 divided by 100, it will give 18. So your simple interest is $18 for 4 years, and therefore your total amount at the end of 4 years. So therefore your amount at the end of 4 years will be equal to 150 plus 18, that is $168. So $168 is amount which you have at the end of 4 years. Now next question, C part. Davina spent all of her money. On the new telescope and 4 years later sell it at a loss of 30%. How much money does Davina have at the end of 4 years? Okay, so for C part, now how much Davina had? She has $300. Now then Davina spent all her money on the new telescope and 4 years later sells it at a loss of 30%. How much money does Davina have at the end of 4 years? So at the end of 4 years, the money Davina has is 300 minus 30% loss, that is 30% of 300. So 300 minus 30% of 300, the result will be 210. Now this can also be done like this. So as there is a loss of 30%, so 1 minus 0.3 gives you 0.7. So what you can do, you can multiply this 300 by 0.7. Okay, so if there is a loss, you are subtracting. If there is a profit, you are adding. So 30%, it is 1 minus 30%. 30% in fraction is 0.3 in decimal, and therefore 300 times 0.7 is your $210. Okay, so this is your answer for part C. Now part D. Okay, part D here is Edward spent some of his money, and at the end of 4 years he has $204. Write down and simplify the ratio of the amount of money Coraline, Davina and Edward have at the end of the 4 year. So at the end of 4 year, we have to find a ratio of Coraline. Then we have to find the ratio of C, D and E. In simple, I will say that ratio of C, D and E. Okay, so Coraline at the end of 4 year, she has $168. So here it is 168 ratio. D, Davina has $210, and your Edward at the end of 4 years, he has $204. So 204. Now I have to simplify it. So here we can see that by 2 we can divide all these numbers. So here this will be equal to, now we can figure out what is SCF of these 3 numbers, and we can divide by that, or one by one. Let us first divide by 2. So it is 84 ratio 2 times 1 and 2 times 5, 105 ratio 2 times 10, 20, so 102. Okay, now 5 plus 1 6, 8 plus 4 12, everything is divided by 3. So here 3 2s are 6, 24, 3 8s are, so 28 times 3 is your 84, right? Then 3 3s are 9, 1 15, 3 5s are 15, and then 3 3s are 9, and 3 4s are 12, so 34. Now all are divisible by 13. No, 7. No. So here there is no common divisor, so I will say that this 28, 35 and 34 is their final ratio. Okay, so this is D, and E is Edward then invested his $204 for 4 years at a rate of 6% per year compound interest. Calculate the nearest cent, how much money he has at the end of the 4 years. So amount at the end of the 4 year for E, it is your amount in the beginning, A times 1 plus you are investing at a rate of 6%, and you are investing it for 4 years. So this is going to be your final amount, that is 1.06 power 4 times your 200. Not 200, it is 204. So this is 204. Okay, so 204. So result will be 257.257. Now calculate the nearest cent. So 257, it is in complete dollar. 257, and in cents it is 0.545. So I will say that it is 0.55. So this is the amount at the end of 4 year which Edward has $257.55. Okay, so next question. In 2019, Patrick has had a salary of exactly $32,000. This was an increase of 9% on his salary in 2017. Calculate his salary in 2017. So let us consider that in 2017 the salary is X, then 9% more, that is 1.09. 9% more is 1.09. 1.09 of X is equal to 32,000. Okay, this is his salary in 2019. So this gives you the value of X as 32,000 divided by 1.09. So your 32,000 divided by 1.09. So your answer is this value is 29357 .798, that is 0.8, we can say 0.8. So your result is 29357.8. Okay, next question. In 2021 his salary increased again to 33,280. Calculate the percentage increase from 2019 to 2021. Okay, so in 2019 the salary is 32,000, and in 2021 the salary is 33,280. So percentage increase, for that I will first find out what is increase. That is 33,280 minus 32,000. This is your increase. For percentage increase, I will divide by the initial salary, which is 32,000, times 100. So your result will be now 33,280 minus 32,000. It is 1,280 divided by 32,000 and multiplied by 100. So your result is 4. Calculate the percentage increase from 2019 to 2021. So there is an increase of 4%. There is an increase of 4%. Now next question. A student played 20 games of chess and won 13 of them. After winning the next X games and losing none, she had now won 80% of all the games she had played. Work out value of X. Okay, so out of 20 she won 13. Then after that she won another X game. So the total number of game will be 20 plus X. Okay, and the percentage she won. So for percentage I multiply by 100, and this is given to me 80. Okay, so number of games she won is 13 plus X. Total number of games she played is 20 plus X, and therefore the percentage of winning will be 13 plus X divided by 20 plus X times 100, and it is given 80%. So let us solve this. Here you have 13 plus X divided by 20 plus X will be equal to, here it is 80 divided by 100. So this 80 divided by 100 is 4 divided by 5, and therefore you have 5 times 13 plus X will be equal to 14 times 20 plus X. So therefore you have 65 plus 5X is equals to 80 plus 4X, and therefore 5X minus 4X is X is equals to 80 minus 65. 80 minus 65 is what? 15. So the value of X is 15. Yeah, so next she won 15 matches. Fourth question. James and his brother Richard each have $4,000 to invest for 5 years. Northern Bank advertises saving with the simple interest at 5% per annum. James invested his money in this bank. How much money will he have at the end of 5 years? Southern Bank advertises saving with compound interest at 4.8% per year. Richard invested his money in this bank. At the end of 5 years, how much more money will he have than James? Okay, so first let us understand how much money James has at the end of 5 years. So for James, the amount at the end of 5 years will be 4,000 plus, it is 4,000 times you are investing for 5 years at a rate of 5%. So this is your simple interest. So the amount which James has at the end of 5 years is your 4,000 plus your 4,000 times 5 times 5 divided by 100. So the total amount which James has at the end of 5 years is $5,000. And for Richard, he invested in Southern Bank. There he is receiving compound interest. So this 4,000 times 1 plus your compound interest rate is 4.8. So 4.8 divided by 100 times its a power is 5, because for 5 years we are investing. So therefore the total amount which Richard will receive at the end of 5 years, it will be 1 plus 4.8 divided by 100 the whole power 5 times you have 4,000. So this gives you 5,056.69, that is 7. 505056.69. Okay, so how much more money will he has than James? So your Richard minus James. If we see, this is equal to $5056.69 minus $5,000. So this gives you $56.69. So this is this much more money Richard have as compared to James. Now the next problem, question number 5, we have Halima sells fruit and vegetables at the market. The mass of fruit and vegetable she sells is in the ratio, fruit ratio vegetable is 3:2. Halima sells 2.52 tons of fruit. How much ton of vegetable does she sells? So here the ratio of fruit and vegetable, let us solve here only. So in short, I will say that the ratio of your fruit versus vegetable is given 3:2. Okay, now Halima sells 2.52 tons of the fruit. So fruit is 2.52 ton. Vegetable we don't know. Okay, we have to find out how much vegetable she will sell. So here what I can do, I can write this ratio, fruit ratio vegetable, here only. Here we will write as 2.52 ratio vegetable. So as fruit ratio vegetable is given 3:2, I can write this as 3 divided by 2. This is equals to 2.52 divided by V. Okay, now the unit for V is going to be in tons. So we will say that 3 times vegetable is 2 times 2.52. So therefore your vegetable is 2 times 2.52 divided by 3. So your weight for vegetable is 2 into 2.52 divided by 3. So it is 1.6810. So it is 1.68 tons. Okay, how much tons of vegetable does she sells? She sells 1.68 tons of vegetable. Okay, second part. The amount of money that Halima receives from selling fruit and vegetable is in the ratio. Now here the ratio of amount. So for B, your amount ratio for fruit. So fruit amount FA I will write, ratio vegetable amount VI write, and this is given 5:3. Halima receives total of 1960 from selling the fruit and vegetable. Calculate how much Halima receives from selling fruit. So here from selling fruit, so your FA will be equal to the portion of F out of 5 plus 3, 8. The portion of F out of 5 plus 3, 8 is, just a minute. Okay, so here it is 5 divided by 8 times your total amount she receive is 1960. So it is 1960. Okay, so from fruit how much she will receive is 5 divided by 8 times 1960. So 1225. 1225. Okay, so calculate how much Halima received from selling fruit. So she will receive $1225 from selling fruit. C part, calculate the average price of Halima's vegetable in cents per kilogram. So your C part, calculate the average price of Halima's vegetable. So for vegetable, here it is VA also we will find out. It is 3 divided by 8 times 1960. So 3 divided by 8 times 1960, it is 735. It is your $735. Now calculate the average price of Halima's vegetable in cents per kilogram. So vegetable, if we see, then she is selling 1.68 tons of vegetable. Now when it is in tons, we will multiply it by 1000 to convert in kilogram. So for C, your total amount is 735, but this is for 1.68 ton, that is 1680. Okay, and this will be equal to 735 divided by 1680. So this is equals to 0.4375, which is 0.44 we can say. So average price is your 44 cents per kg. So this is 44 cents per kg I will say. Okay, so the price of vegetable per kg is 44 cents. Okay, next question. Halima sells, or instead of 44, we can say that this is 43.8 cents. Okay, in 3 significant figure if I am writing, instead of this I will write as you will write as 43.8 cent. Okay, this is better. So here it is, let me erase this. Okay, so here it is 43.8 cents. Now D part is Halima sells apples for $0.45 per kilogram. She reduces this price by 20%. Calculate the new price per kilogram. So for D, 0.45, you are reducing it by 20%, means you are decreasing by 20%. So it is minus 20 divided by 100 times 0.45. So your new price will be 0.45 minus 20 divided by 100 times 0.45, which is a 0.36. So here your price for apple is $0.36 per kg. So per kilogram. Calculate the new price per kilogram. It is $0.36 per kilogram. Okay, now the sixth problem is the scale of map is 1:50 crore. On the map, the distance between Copenhagen and Prague is 4.2. Calculate the distance in kilometer between Copenhagen and Prague. Okay, so on map it is 4.2. So your actual distance will be 4.2 times your 50, then 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so for converting this centimeter into kilometer, we will reduce its 5 zeros. Okay, 2 for centimeter to meter and 3 for meter to kilometer. So basically you have 500 times 4.2. So 500 times 4.2 is equals to 2100 kilometers. So this will be 2100 kilometer. Okay, here the distance is in centimeter only, because distance on map is in centimeter. Okay, the shape of a zip is roughly a square. It covers an area of approximately 1002450 square kilometers. If we were exactly a square, how long would the side of a square be on the map? Okay, so here area of the Egypt is given. So your area on the ground divided by area on the map, capital A divided by small a, will be equal to here your ratio is 50, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is your ratio. So for area it is like this. Okay, now area is given in square kilometer. Okay, so if I convert this in terms of kilometer, okay, this ratio is certainly for centimeters. So not centimeter, I will say that the same unit. Okay, both are going to be have the same unit. So if on map it is in centimeter, then your area will also be in centimeters. So this total value 1002450, if I convert this square kilometer in centimeter square, then in that case I have to multiply by 10 power 10 power 5 for converting kilometer into centimeter. And to convert square kilometer to square centimeter, we will do a square of that 10 power 5, which is 10 power 10. Okay, so this is your area divided by a small area is a, and here this is 5 times 10 power, now this is 33617, 10 power 7 10 power 7 the whole square. Okay, so your area A will be equal to 1002450 divided by your 5 times 5 is 25 times here numerator is 10 power 10, here denominator is 10 power 14. So this 1 2 3 4 it is 100.2450 divided by 25 into this is 10 power 14 and here also 10 power 14, they will cancel, and therefore you have 100.2450 divided by 25. So your area is 4.0096. So approximately I will say that area is 4 centimeter square. Okay, so when the area of Egypt is roughly 1002450 then square kilometer, then it will be on map how long would be the side of a square. So this is area, so therefore length of side on map will be equal to 2 centimeter. So I think a good question. So it is 2 centimeter. In 3 significant figure, I will say that 2.00 centimeter. The actual distance between Paris and Istanbul is 2730 kilometer to the nearest of 10 kilometer. On a different map, this distance is represented by 22.75 centimeter. Calculate in terms of 1:n the scale of this map. So here you have 22.75. This is representing 2730 kilometer means this much meter and this much centimeter. So both the dimensions are now in centimeter. So therefore it is 1 ratio. Now 2730 divide by, if we do 22.75, we get 120. So it is 120.00000. So it is 1 ratio 12.000.000. Okay, so this is your scale. This is your question number 6b. Question number 6b, your scale is 1 ratio 1 to 0.000.000. Okay, so the value of n here, value of n, therefore n is equals to 12.000.000. Second, a plane flies the 2730 kilometer from Paris to Istanbul. It departs from Paris when the time is 10:23 and arrives in Istanbul when the time is 15:48. Given that the time in Istanbul is 2 hours ahead of Paris, calculate the average speed of the plane in kilometer per hour. So here, for finding the speed, we should know the time. So you started at 10:23, then you landed at the other end as 15:48, but as your Istanbul is 2 hours ahead, that means when time in Paris is say 10:23, the time in Istanbul will be 12:23. Okay, so what we do, okay, to get the actual time of travel, we will subtract 2 hours from here. Okay, So as I subtract 2 hours from here, it will become 1348, and therefore my time of travel will become 1348 minus 1023. So that is it's a 3 hour, and 4 minus 2 is 2, 8 minus 3 is 5. So it's a 3 hour 25 minute. 3 hour 25 minute is the time, and the distance is 2730. So 2730 kilometer, and time is 3 hour 25 minute. So 3 hour now 25 minute, if we convert in hours, it will be 25 divided by 60. So 3 plus it is 5 divided by 12. So this will give me 2730 divided by, it's a 3 plus your answer, so it is 41 divided by 12. So this is 2730 multiplied by 12 divided by 41. 2730 divided by your answer. So around 799 kilometer per hour. So this is equal to 799 kilometer per hour. Okay. Each year, seventh question, each year a venue organizes a music concert. In 2018, the cost of organizing the concert was $2,500. In 2019, the cost went up by 15%. Calculate the cost in 2019. Okay, very simple question. So 2,500 was the original cost. Now it increases by 15%. So 15% of 2,500. So your new cost in 2019 will be 2,500 times 1.15, I can say. So 2875. So this is your new cost in 2019. So cost in 2019 is 2875 is $2875. Okay, second part, the cost in 2018 was 25% more than cost in 2017. Calculate cost in 2017. So let us consider cost in 2017 is X, then X plus 25% of X. So that is 25 upon 100X. This is equal to, cost in 2018 is 2500. We have to find out what is the cost in 2017. So here it is 125 divided by 100x is 2500. So this gives you the value of x as 2500 into 100 divided by 125. So that will be 125 times 2 is 250. So 20 multiplied by 100, that is 2000 is the cost in 2017. Calculate the cost in 2017 is $2,000. In 2018, the number of tickets sold was 870. The ratio of adult ticket to the child ticket was 11:4. How much child ticket were sold? Okay. So total number of ticket is 870. The ratio of adult ticket to child ticket is 11:4. I have to find out the child ticket. So for child ticket, the ratio of child is 4 out of 15, and total number of ticket is what, 870. So 4 out of 15 times 870, here it is 232. So 232 is the total number of child tickets. Second, adult ticket were $12 each and the child ticket were $5 each, calculate the total amount received from selling the ticket. So this is number of child ticket, and the number of adult ticket will be 11 out of 15 times 870. So 11 out of 15 times 870 is 638. 638, this is for adult. Okay, now the total cost I have to find out. So $12 each for adult and $5 each for child. So 232 times 5 and 638 times 12. This will be 232 times 5 plus 638 times 12. This will give you 8816. 8816. So $8,816 is the total amount received. Now the third part. The third part is, what was the percentage profit in 2018? What was the percentage profit in 2018? Okay, so I have to see A part. Question is, what was the percentage profit in 2018? So in 2018, total 8816 is received, and the cost is 2500. So cost is 2500. It's a huge profit. So for third part, this is your second part. Now for third part, what is the percentage profit? So 8816 minus cost is 2500. So minus 2500 divided by 2500 times 100. So your result here is 252.64%. 252.64 means I will say that 0.64, okay, percent, or simply I will say that 253%. Okay, so this is profit percent, 253 percentage. Next question. Water flows into a tank at a rate of 3 liters per minute. If the tank fills completely in 450 seconds, what is the capacity of tank in milliliter? Oh, so in 1 minute means in 60 seconds. So for 60 seconds, your water going in tank is 3 liters. So therefore, in 450 seconds, it will be 3 divided by 60 times 450. Okay, so 3 divided by 60 times 450, it is 22.5 liters. But we have to find in milliliters. So to convert liter in milliliter, we multiply by 1000, so it is 22,500 milliliter. Next part, B part, how long will the tank take to drain completely if the flow of water into the tank continues at the same rate? How long will the tank take to drain completely if a flow of water into the tank continue at the same rate? If the tank fills completely in 450 seconds, what is the capacity? So capacity, we find a hole is drilled. Okay, a hole is drilled in the bottom of the tank. Water flows out of the hole at a rate of 60 milliliter per second. Okay, so how long will it take to drain completely? So this 22,500, this is my total capacity, and in 1 second 60 milliliter is going away. So as 60 milliliter is going away, the total time it required is 375 seconds. How long will the tank take to drain completely? It is 375 seconds. So this 375 seconds, I will convert it in minute. It is 25 divided by 4, that is 6. This is equals to 6 minute 15 second. So 6 minute 15 second is the total time to drain it completely. Wait. Water is flowing, so 3 liter. Okay, but they have not said that the flow of water is stopped. Okay, so here inflow of water per second is inflow per second is your 3 liter, that is 3000 divided by 60 is equals to 50 milliliter, and outflow per second is your 60 milliliter. Okay, so therefore net outflow is what? 10 milliliter, and therefore time required to drain tank completely, therefore time to drain completely is equals to your total capacity is 2,500, and in 1 second 10 milliliter is draining out. So 2250 second is the total time. 2250 is the total time. If I convert this in minutes and seconds, it is about 37 minute and 30 second. Okay, so 37 minute 30 second is the total time for draining tank completely. So this is all your exam style questions. Okay, if you are practicing this revision exercise and exam style questions, I hope most of the topics, okay, most of the concepts you will clear. Okay, so let us stop here, and I will see you next time with some other topic. Till then, take care. Bye bye.